and I think we're good to go. All right, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a good day out here today. It's been a very, very, very long week for me, but I think things have been going pretty well for us, pretty well. I'm going to double check to see this stuff is actually working on my behalf, and I think it is right now. I'm going to try to talk as much as possible just because there's some music around right now, and I don't know if I don't think YouTube is going to like all this music, so we'll see how this actually works out here. But yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, this week was very, very good. I enjoyed seeing everything come together. There was a lot of interest around Bitcoin. Some new faces amongst where I knew, a lot of, I would say, new faces overall at the expo. I think this year they had like over 45,000 people there, so it was definitely something a little bit more exciting, I would say. But at this point, I'm relaxing, guys. It's been a long week. I just need to chill out. But if you guys watch anything, I know a lot of people were mostly focusing on Trump this week, right? And hey, Alex, man, happy to see you, my man. I normally don't stream off my phone, so I'm scratching my arm right now. I normally don't stream off my phone, but the Wi-Fi here is absolutely amazing. So like, I'm milking it for all I can. But yeah, this week was awesome. Let me know what you guys think about the Trump speech here, because I did listen to it. I didn't post a video about it. It's going to come out in a few hours here. I have it scheduled. But I thought it was just meh. I thought it was just actually just okay. I want to see what you guys think about it too. As far as the overall vibe, I was very much surprised. You know, Bitcoin on $68,000. We saw a lot of people come out here. It was definitely just a great time. And guys, thank you for hitting the thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. Thumbs up, comments, share, whatever it is. You know, I don't do the phone streaming all too much, but I know likes matter much more on this one because YouTube feels that this is more personable than the crazy stuff where, you know, I'm streaming from my computer and stuff like that. Hey, Alex, it seemed like a rally speech versus support for Bitcoin. I think you are exactly right there. If you guys didn't notice this, and maybe Alex, maybe you understand this if you guys were listening, he said a lot of you guys, you this, and not a lot of we like Bitcoin, we want this, we want this. It was definitely much more about a little bit of campaign stuff, yes, but like it cemented in my mind that he doesn't know much about Bitcoin. He primarily cares about the business surrounding the Web3 blockchain crypto community, and he wants that general business to be here to grow jobs, grow the economy. Change to promoting crypto now, being on the side of, you know, pro crypto, is not so much to do with Bitcoin or any specific cryptocurrency. It's more about the revenue just going towards the United States, the jobs staying here, bringing the jobs back from other places. Because when he talks about miners coming back, you know, only Bitcoin only being mined in America, I mean, like, sorry guys, hold on. There we go. You can mine Bitcoin anywhere, right? But we'll have to see. Fire Gear Gensler, I think that was probably the biggest applause I saw besides Free Ross, but like, nobody likes Gary Gensler, let's face it. Even if you're a Democrat, Republican, most people don't like Gary Gensler, and I think that's a reasonable position to make. Even if you were to vote for Kamala Harris, which there were a few of my friends that definitely are, they understand Gary Gensler is just horrible. The friends that like Trump or RFK, of course they're going to hate Gary Gensler, but he just doesn't have a lot of favorability ratings. And Trump talked about that as well, as far as how Gary Gensler wants to become the next Treasury Secretary after Janet Yellen leaves. And I don't think he'd be good for the position at all. I think he would try to abuse the power like he has with the SEC, and I don't see that being a good thing for anybody here. Because again, we need laws on the books. We saw a lot of senators and congressmen and women here. Let me see. I'm going to try to put this right here so I can just chill with you guys. I've been holding my phone all day, so my hands are kind of shaky from just being kind of sore. So I'm trying not to juggle you guys around too much here. But yeah, it was something more of a curious time here with the Donald Trump speech. Like I said, I think it was just okay. I wouldn't even say it was good or great. He did do the political attacks. If you guys like it, you guys liked it. I just wanted to hear him mostly talk about Bitcoin, but you know, reserve Bitcoin. You know, I thought that was pretty cool. There are stances he's being told to talk about, and I think that's fine enough. That'll keep things going. And hey, Kilo, nice to see you having a good time in Nashville. Well, guys, guess what? So I have to stay here another day. My flight was delayed, so I had to stay another day here, or I had to sleep in the Dallas airport. So American Airlines fucked me. So yeah, I'm I'm staying here another night. I was supposed to get back tonight, but nope, I'm getting back tomorrow night. Um, it is what it is. So I'm just gonna chill. I mean, look at this. I'm staying up there, some building up there. I think it's like a 29th floor. So it's really nice. They got some sketchy balconies though. Those balconies over there, I don't trust them at all. But you got a pool. You got the view of the city. It's very, very nice right now. It's very, very nice. So if I'm staying here right now and I'm just chilling, that seems to be the best way to go. And hold on, guys. I don't know how to do this. Live chat. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. I can't. Your messages pop up for just 1 second, then they disappear, and so I'm having to like go back and talk about them. But yeah, it's been a good time in Nashville, guys. You guys have probably seen I've been posting a lot of party pictures. I got a lot more. I may have drinking a little bit too much on Friday and a little bit too much on Saturday, to be honest. But definitely a good time. Definitely a good time. When you get to a party and it's an exclusive party, you definitely just feel a bit of a different vibe. So I went to Benjamin Cohen's party last night, Into the Cryptoverse, great guy. But in order to order an old fashioned, there was a phrase you had to ask the bartenders. And the phrase was, would you like to hear more about Bitcoin dominance? And I said that to the bartender, and the bartender was like, what the fuck was that mean? I was like, I don't know, I was told to read this. And I guess it was a prank by Adam, one of the guys I know. And so everybody was asking this question like, hey, would you like to hear more about Bitcoin dominance? And then, of course, the bartenders had no fucking idea what was going on. But yeah, it was definitely a long week here. And hey, billionaire lifestyle, all good and well, but Trump needs to win for the corruption. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a close race, you guys. Trump says, "Oh, do not sell a Bitcoin." Yeah, that was. I mean, I wouldn't recommend selling a Bitcoin either, man. And hey, Poker Life Trading, happy to see my man. Hey, Randy, happy to see you guys. I'm going to sell my Bitcoin when it goes high. That's what I'm going to do. I mean, I like to do that. But again, I have a long-term portfolio to manage the larger quantities of Bitcoin that I have. And I recommend that all of you guys have that too. You just a little bit dollar cost averaging. Or you could put that into the stock market, let the stock market grow your account. When Bitcoin crashes, move that money from the stock market back over there, minus the taxes. There are different ways you can play this, but I think for simplicity's sake, it's just very nice just to add a little bit every week. It kind of just adds up and you can actually see your Bitcoin growing and growing and growing. That's usually the gist here. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions about the event, what I saw, who I met, I'm happy to talk about it. One of the big things here actually that I've been noticing is people talking about ordinals, a lot more about ordinals. So what I've been learning a lot more about them. Basically how they, you're getting a number from a single Satoshi, like, out of 100 million for every block of Bitcoin mined, and you get to put like an NFT or a token attached to that, which is interesting. So I'm going to look into those and see what I can do. You guys know the guy from Deadpool, TJ Miller. Well, I met him a couple times here, and he wants to do a YouTube video with me and just talk about ordinals. He's a really chill guy. So I'm going to be getting in touch with him pretty soon, and we're going to try to strike something together. I've never worked with a celebrity before, so this will be interesting here. But again, some of the cool things of why you should go to the expos, you get to meet some really awesome people. I posted some of the photos on Twitter, so make sure to go check those out here. With the Ethereum approval or ETF approval having and Bitcoin lobby becoming so influential, it's amazing. It's still stuck in the 60 range. Don't see any near-term catalysts for a move higher until election. What do you call it? And hey, I would not say I'm a celebrity. People recognize me, but it still walks my mind a little bit. I don't think I'm somebody special. Remember, my whole brand is boring and technical analysis. It's not really designed to be the guy with the, like, I have sunglasses, but I don't have the blue or the green or the really flashy color sunglasses. I'm much more toned down, so I like it that way. I'm not stressed out as much. But as far as the ETFs, so the catalyst that you're looking for here, up until the election, there's only two real things that you're ever going to worry about. The first one is going to be CPI data, inflation, how are we going? Because that leads us to FOMC meetings and what happens there. So I think later on this week we have the FOMC meeting. I think it's Tuesday, so I should be back in time here. And hey, Matt, it's happy to see you. I should get back for that, and we can listen to the FOMC meeting right now with Chairman Powell. I think he's going to be very dovish, and potentially that's the catalyst that breaks us out in August. That's the hope I see right now. If that is not a dovish speech, that is not a dovish presentation, dot plots and all that other type of crap involved, it is going to be a little bit more of a sideways market, let's just say that, with a little bit of ups and a little bit of downs, but we're on the upward side right now, so it's probably going to fall down a little bit right now. And as far as TJ Miller, I didn't talk to him about Deadpool at all, dude. We were vibing with crypto. He had a whale pass to the event over here at the conference, so he was up on stage, if you guys remember. So really chill guy. I mean, like really chill. We talked for like 20 minutes, which is, usually when you have a bunch of people coming and actually taking your pictures and stuff like that, you kind of have to maneuver, but we had a good vibe. I was able to talk with him for a while. Very, very nice guy. Very, very funny guy, though. Very, very funny guy. So, yeah, I'm hoping I can do some content with him pretty soon. I might have to go out to New York for it, or LA, or he, if I'm very, very lucky, may come up to Seattle. But I need to get the ball rolling on that immediately. But before that, I need to spruce up on what ordinals are and stuff like that. I know the basics of it, but I'm sure there's some intricacies that I need to familiarize myself with, right? And hey, GT, did the airlines pay for your extended stay? They did not. They did not. Because, actually, I didn't ask. I don't know how to ask. Maybe I'll try to do that. This place for the night, I think, was a couple $100. So it is a certain amount of money here. Again, oh, my bad. I'm somewhere up there, but it's nice. It's a really nice place. Look at it. When I want to chill, I typically want to chill. This week's been long. My feet are kind of mushy right now from all the walking. I'm a couple of blocks away from the Broadway street where they have all the country stuff out there. So I'm just resting my feet a little bit, enjoying this little bit of a weekend I got off. I got an extra day here basically, so I'm not going to try to work during it. I'm streaming. This doesn't feel like work because we just have a nice little conversation. A lot easier. I'm not doing any technical analysis right now. I'm looking at the charts. The charts look pretty darn good, but again, we have a couple days until FOMC meeting. That's either going to cause a breakout, back up towards like the all-time highs, or it's going to cause like a pretty striking move back down towards like $65,000 to $64,000. So I'm trying to be optimistic right now, but and that's because the CPI, the data looks okay. I'm just hoping he comes out a little bit more dovish because we are getting closer to that September month where I think people are kind of pricing in the first rate cut. If we can kind of stick to that, I think we're going to be good. If it falls, more opportunity to buy. Yeah, you're one of the smart ones there. Yeah. We all kind of dollar cost average, but when there's a nice little dip, it's a little bit more attractive to buy. When we dip down to 58,000, I was like, damn, I'm going to start buying this up. But again, people freak out about dollar cost averaging sometimes because they still think about it in terms of short-term moves instead of long-term moves. If you see that dip, buy some. If there's another dip, buy some. But in order for that, you really have to believe in Bitcoin. And I don't think a lot of people do necessarily because they're always so hesitant about it. And I can understand that. Bitcoin is very perilous. You can lose a lot of money in it if you're not careful. You can panic and sell it. It can be kind of rough sometimes, right? Glad you made it live. Good to see you in Nashville. Have Music Connects there. I'm in Austin. You're looking good with the Snoop said, your mind on your money, your money on your mind. What do you call? I'm looking at Snoop right now and at the Olympics in France, and man, that's a hoot over there. Looks like we already won some gold medals in the swimming team. Looks like what is it? Our basketball team is doing really, really well. It seems to be a great vibe right now. So America, fuck yeah. Let's see right here. Good to see you. So speaking of music connections, what I actually did a couple nights ago, there was a mansion like a half an hour away, and I went to a party there. It was pretty chill. A little bit too far of a drive for me personally, but it was a mansion party, which was kind of nice. And it was one of these like mansions where it has like a recording studio. So Taylor Swift and a bunch of other musicians or musical people, they have all recorded there, which is kind of nice. But they did a fantastic party. It was very, very nice. I think it was hosted by Bit Basil and Space Blue and FTM. So it was a good time. But again, half an hour away, I don't really want to go back that far. But there was a few musicians there having a good time. Russell Brand showed up there. He was one of their headliners. That was kind of interesting. I met him. He was a nice guy. A lot of movement happening in the crypto space right now. I don't think people understand how the celebrities are like slowly getting involved with this because they see the potential for revenue for themselves, and they're just looking to kind of grow their own businesses. Most of you guys know the actors and actresses or people that are kind of famous. They really have a diversified income, and that diversified income allows them to keep on going. Think of somebody like a Kanye. Man, that guy lost a lot of money from a whole bunch of sectors when he kind of had his freak out mode. But because he's Kanye and he has money all over the place, he's still doing just fine, just fine. A lot of celebrities are like that. They have all these little pockets where they want to make money, and right now you're starting to see them pop up in whole different places. If you guys do want to go to a Bitcoin conference, I'd really recommend going to the one next year. The one next year is in Las Vegas. I'm gonna be going to that one. It's gonna be good, guys. It's just gonna be good. I think it's going to be at the Venetian. I'm not entirely sure just yet. But with everything going on with Bitcoin, especially, over the past few years, things starting to accelerate, I think it's going to be probably the biggest one yet. And when people have an opportunity to go to Vegas, I think they really do take it. I was a little bit more hesitant about coming out to Nashville. I was a little bit more hesitant about going out to Miami. I'm not going to be hesitant about going to Las Vegas whatsoever. The parties are going to be great. The people are going to be great. The people from around the world are going to show up more likely there because Las Vegas is easy to get to. It should be one of those really special weeks, I guess, for Bitcoin next week. I'm thinking Powell will wait till the Jackson Hole vacay to indicate rate cuts. I hope not. I hate the Jackson Hole vacation thing. Going out in the middle of the country. Being all ritzy and stuff, getting all those fine dinners. The sooner the better with me. I'm hoping he will at least give us some signal, or maybe the dot plots will change a little bit. If you guys don't know what I mean by dot plots, I basically mean when all the members of the Fed get together and they kind of share how many rate cuts they're thinking about. Right now, the majority are saying one rate cut. I'd like a few of those one rate cut members to say, hey, we're going to move over to 2 rate cuts this year. I'm hoping that happens. That would really juice up the market. And here's the big thing. It would really juice up altcoins here. Bitcoin's been doing great. Again, altcoins have been not doing that great. So as we look at some of those things, I'm still mostly focusing on meme coins right now. Also looking at, AI tokens making a comeback here. I'm optimistic about those, but, those OGs like, Ethereum Classic, ADA, Matic, I think they're best for swing trading right now. I don't know how optimistic I am for them to really do something of a parabolic nature to make me a lot of money. So I'm being a little bit more hesitant about that. I know I've told you guys this before, but reiterating it never really hurts, right? But that's the way I see it. And hey, Ken, happy to see my man. Oh, how do I do this thing? There we go. After the record of K people still voting for the same disastrous policies, oh my goodness. What do you call it? Yeah, it's we're going to be in a rough spot, guys. It doesn't matter. This is one of the reasons I hold Bitcoin. The system as we know it, it's not working. If you guys vote for Trump or Kamala, you're basically making a decision that one person is going to slow down the decline faster or better than the other. That's the way I view it. I don't think either one of them is necessarily going to transform the entire system. I don't think there's enough congressional support among Democrats or Republicans to get something like that done, to be frank with you guys. You guys know how I feel about politicians. I feel like they can easily be bought with political donations, things like that. And let's say Kamala Harris came into power and she wanted to reform the system and make some changes that would benefit people, right? You would not see enough bipartisan support to actually do that unless there was a lot of money flowing out, and that, again, would not be fixing the system. That would just be pumping money out. Think of Joe Biden right now. You could consider him, despite how bad, kind of wonky the economy is, he was able to pass the legislation, right? But when you think about that legislation, did it really do much for us out here? I see a lot of bad inflation. I noticed that, people have to take 2 jobs now, a little bit more than before. It's those subtle things here, but, people have those jobs for people to get, right? When you think about Trump, Oh boy, I mean, like there's so many different things with him that people are either going to love or hate. Very divisive person, right? But for him, he's going to focus more on energy. If there's one thing I keep on hearing about Trump, it's going to be energy, energy, energy. Cheap energy is great for Bitcoin because you can mine more Bitcoin at a more efficient rate. Whole bunch of stuff there. But you get again, it, none of them are prime choice. You're literally picking the one that you think is going to slow down this disaster that we're in, and that's what's going to happen here. Anything about Litecoin? There was a Litecoin event, but I didn't go. I think it was actually a Spaces, so I didn't really care about the Spaces. I know there is a Litecoin conference coming up. I think it might be next year now. I'm not entirely sure, but Litecoin has generally been okay. But with Litecoin, I think it's more of a range trade than a long-term investment. You buy low, sell high, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. It doesn't really have the same cycles as everything else. I'll have to check out the technicals a little bit later, and when I'm back home tomorrow, I can probably talk about that. I bet Loki misses you. He'll be happy when you come home. Oh, dude, I felt so bad leaving Loki behind. He's chilling with my sister right now. My sister told me that last night because she moved in with me while she's back for the summer. That both Loki and the cat slept together on her bed with her last night. So they were all just chilling, staying nice and cool with the air conditioning and chilling out. I was like, my heart was touched because usually he likes to nose the cat like little boom boom, kick her off the bed so he can take the spot. But they actually were sleeping together now, which is really cute. Which is really nice. They like each other a lot, but like if Loki's just sitting down, the cat will go up and smack his face to get chased. And so he was trained growing up that he's supposed to chase the cat and then bop the cat. So that's normally what he does. But after he's done running and he's not as excited, then he chills out. Then the cat like snuggles up with him and stuff. But only once he's exhausted and he can't go chasing her and stuff like that. So that cat manipulated him from a young age. There you go. And hey, Ave, happy to see you, my man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, guys, I can't wait to get back home. Kind of sucks that I'm here for another night, but I'm trying to keep stay positive, I guess is the way you would say it, right? And if you guys can, please make sure to like the stream. I appreciate you guys a lot for doing that. I need to start asking more people to like, follow my other socials and stuff like that. I don't do it too often, but I guess I need to. That's what everybody's been telling me. You guys know that most of the influencers follow me, and I didn't know that. So when I met them, I knew who they were, but I didn't know they knew who I was. So my eyes were kind of opened up that I'm talked about, which was something I wasn't really expecting. Because again, you guys know me. I'm the boring branded guy. But you know who I did meet that was really, really awesome? Crypto Face and Crypto Lifer. So I met both those guys. I said hi to Tom again. He was nice. But Crypto Face, chill. Crypto Face's brother, really chill as well. Just nice guys. Really, really nice guys. I've never seen Crypto Face before, without the mask and stuff. So it was just nice to say hi to him, give him a little handshake and a little brotherly love, so to speak. The work says it all, Mike. Happy to hear. Yeah, exactly. Funny enough, I was talking to AJ Crypto actually. It was his birthday last night too. I was talking with him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, let me follow your channel, man." And boom, he already subscribed to my channel. I was like, "Whoop!" So yeah, it's definitely been something I wasn't expecting. Now that I'm kind of going out to these expos and starting to meet people, I'm definitely realizing that I'm supposed to be doing more of this stuff, I guess. But I'm going to have to ease my way in through it. So I don't think I'm going to go to Rare Evo next month. I think I'm going to take a little bit of time off and try to really hammer down this new type of content I'm making with you guys. And then after that, I'm pretty sure that what I'm going to do is try to maximize the potential for long-form content. Then, of course, make better and better content. That should work out for me in the long run here. And then I think if there's another event happening later on this year, I may end up going down to it. But the problem with the Rare Evo one in Vegas, I basically have to fly to visit my friend in Philadelphia at the same exact time. So I chose friend in Philly over over the conference there. And hey, Guten Tag, Villa. Happy to see my man. Did I talk to Lux? I did. I saw Sean and the guys. They're really, really nice. He was telling me that one of his buddies that he knows is a part of the Trump campaign. So he was able to get all of the crew a picture with Trump. So if you guys go on the Lux Algo page, you'll see all of them lined up with Trump. It was really, really cool that they got access like that. But yeah, they're really good. So last night, that Benjamin Cohen party, from what I understand, that is the premier party to get into. It is very, very difficult to get into that event. So I was just lucky I was invited in the first place, because you walk in, they have a list. If you're not on that list, they're like, get the fuck out. So, rightfully so. It's a private party. You don't want people just kind of mooching off of it. Because, of course, Benjamin, there was people with plates giving you food, had drinks and stuff. I got like 5 old fashions there. It was great, plus a few bottles of water. But yeah, it was good. But yeah, they were. I met them there, and they were really good guys. So it's a wrap for the economy. I mean, right now, the economy is like in a steady decline. I wouldn't say it's anything about it scary, but the moment it starts to dip, there's no changing that falling down trajectory. So I'm hoping that Jerome Powell will start to cut, August, September, sometime in there, and we're going to have 2 rate cuts at least this year. And what that does is I think the economy will still kind of dip a little bit, but when it starts to make a little bit more of an aggressive move, instead of just going straight down, it'll kind of level off a little bit, and then we have to keep cutting rates, and they'll kind of drop us down slowly, and it'll pick back up again. So it'll be something more of a managed decline, because right now we're still doing fairly well. The average consumer, of course, they're not doing too well. We already know this, but again, if we can go down like this and not like this, that's the goal. That's what Jerome Powell is really hoping for. But in the scheme of things, while all this is happening, he's really hoping the overall trend will continue to look like we're going up with some small little moves. I'm hoping he's right. I don't really have the best confidence. I don't have the most confidence in Jerome Powell, obviously, based on the transitory talk from a few years ago. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit more worried about it. Yo, what's up, my boy? You long the Trump speech? No. I wasn't trading at all during that. I was watching it. I can't go back and forth. Remember, I don't have my laptop with me. I don't have my laptop, my computer, nothing. All I have is my phone. And basically, all I did was open up a short. And then once it fell down for a little bit, I just closed the short. And then it started to skyrocket back up. And I was like, oh, damn, I'm happy I got rid of that short. Because it was definitely a very fast and very violent move. I think it lasted maybe 45 minutes to an hour of the whole thing freaking going crazy. So yeah, I took a short because I expected it to go down a little bit once he started talking. Because that was like we talked about this last week. This was going to be the apex of the event, and somebody was going to try to push the price of Bitcoin back down, and they did. But they kind of failed in the long term here. So we'll see. But again, we have FOMC meeting coming up later on this week. That should really get things popping here. I'm really excited about that one. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good, guys. It's been very, very good. I'm going to end the stream right here. I'll hop on maybe a little bit later on tonight, maybe tomorrow before I leave. I just want to give you guys a little bit of an update. I wanted to stream for you guys a little bit, just say hi. I hate not being able to stream as much as I can at home. But it's a chill day. You guys can see the clouds kind of slowly rolling in, but trust me, it's hot as can be out here. I even have my nice little DJI mic over here so you guys can hear me properly. But yeah, I mean, I got a video coming out in a few hours as well talking about the conference too. But I just want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up about what's going on, have a chill time with you guys. I'm tired. I'm relaxing. My eyes aren't bloodshot anymore. You guys can see they're pretty good. The video from the other night, my eyes were bloodshot. I fell asleep. I didn't wake up till like 11 o'clock, and I was happy to see that, my man. And hey, Trev, Deb, sorry to hear that. I made it easy to get. Oh, dude, Trev, don't worry about it. I made money off the trade. I shorted it before Trump started talking. It went down, and I sold my short, and I made money, and then it went back up. I didn't sell at the very bottom because remember, I don't try to aim for the bottom. I say, hey, I'm making some good profit. Yeah, don't worry. I made money off of that. Don't worry about that whatsoever. It's just I didn't buy the dip to watch it go back up. It was definitely a great move. But yeah, so I'll see you guys a little bit later. I'm not entirely sure how to end this stream, so it's going to be very awkward for the next few seconds as I try to figure this out. Oh, there we go. All right. See you guys a little bit later, and thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot. I'm going to be doing more of these impromptu streams when I'm kind of out and about when I'm traveling here. I think these are pretty nice. It's just that this Wi-Fi in this particular building, it's absolutely insane, so I can actually stream for you guys in real time. And hey, DTW, love you, my man, too. See you guys.